When you see this on your windows in the morning, you know it's going to be an uncomfortable day. The air conditioner's on inside the house and it's nice and cool in there, but I just brought my camera outside and look what it's doing. It's steaming up because the camera's cool and it's so warm and humid outside today. Everything has moisture on it. That means it's going to be a really hot, steamy, uncomfortable day, and it's the day I've got to be outside picking produce and doing all the things that we do around here that just can't wait to be done on a cool day. So you got to go with the flow and be what it is. Okay, well, I left my camera outside a little bit so that it can adjust to the temperature change. It's like whenever, if you wear glasses, you know, if you go inside in the winter time with your glasses on, it's been cold out and it's warm and humid inside, then your glasses steam up for a little bit. It's the same thing, only it's opposite. Here on a hot, steamy summer day, if you come from inside, outside, then everything steams up. And in fact, you steam up. If you're cooled off from the air conditioner and you go outside, you get condensation all over you and it's kind of disgusting. But so I got my hat on, I got my long sleeves on, and it's time to go out into the sun, into the field, and I've got to pick, first I'm going to pick cucumbers, and they are in a high tunnel, so everything won't be all wet, but I'd like to wait a little bit before I pick the peppers because it's a lot of dew out there, and I'd like for them to be a little drier so I don't get wet and I'm not picking wet peppers. So I'm gonna go pick the cucumbers first and see what everybody else is doing today. Well, at this point I see that we're a little bit overcast, which will help for a while, but the forecast says that we're supposed to clear off and be sunny. Old guy's getting his duck chores done first thing. He likes to water them like 4 times a day, and he takes really good care of them.
I wish you could have been here just a little bit earlier because a male and a female duck were fighting over that pan of water right there. And the female was in the pan and the male was trying to get her out, and they were really going at it with their beaks. And finally she got him by the neck and just pushed him plumb down to the ground and held him there. And when she turned him loose, well, he left. This morning we got 15 new duck eggs.
Yay, and it's increasing every day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I'm thinking he didn't look in there because there are 2 more duck eggs in that bucket nest box. And they're nice and clean, not laid in the mud. I found 2 more. So that makes 17?
That makes 17 this month. Over day.
In the bucket.
Those 2 you found, I bet are still warm because there were 2 ducks in the same bucket when I was in there a while ago.
You're right, they were warm.
So that makes 17. Only about 5 months old. So
They're right at just like 3 days beyond 5 months old, I think.
So they're doing real well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cherry tomatoes this week, and we're gonna pick up on Thursday and Friday. We've got to pick kitty.
Today we do our sweetbread baking and a few of our goodie type things like macaroons and pies and such. Right now I'm doing banana bread. This is 2/3 of what I will do for banana and banana nut. I use a scale to make the loaves even. And with banana, I usually put 1 pound 5 ounces.
The first thing for me is I'm out in the number 4 greenhouse where the pickling cucumbers are. I've got my bag that I put them in to collect them as I go down the row, and then when I come back I dump that out into a crate. So I got to get started. Well, I got the cucumbers picked and I'm already wringing wet. I think I missed that one. Got a little too big, but somebody's gonna like that. Well, I'll go check what some of the others are doing, and then I guess I'll head out to the pepper patch and see what I can come up with out there.
The number 2 house was our overflow house for plants, because we can't keep all of them in number 1 where we prepare the plants. There's not room, but we've got it cleared out now through our sales, and we took up the ground cover, the black ground cover, and we're putting down some alfalfa meal and some peat moss to kind of loosen up and prepare our ground. We're going to plant our fall crop. The alfalfa meal is pretty high in nitrogen and lots of protein in it. Just trying to enrich our soil every year in our greenhouses. Well, peat moss, as we use it, is basically organic matter to use to loosen up our soil and just make it more usable, and it can take better advantage of our fertilizers that we put through the water lines. Well, I got my alfalfa meal spread in this house, and now I'm putting down the sphagnum peat moss, and then I'll be ready to till it and try to get it worked in good.
You're looking kind of hot already.
I am.
You just want to.
Those are pretty.
They're black cherry tomatoes.
Well, we've got the moss and alfalfa meal all spread now, and I'm gonna take a rest and cool off and probably a shower. I look kind of funny right now, funnier than usual, and so I'm gonna be doing a different job here in a little while, pulling grass out of another house.
We have a broody hen. Ah! It got me! That's why I always bring a spoon.
There's another one in there. It's at the back.
I'm gonna go pick cherry tomatoes. Let's make it circles again. Do it. Let's do it.
Middle of the afternoon and the ducks are really hot because it's 95 degrees out. And so I watered them and now I'm pouring cold water into their swimming pool. So it feels better to them, I suppose. And they require a lot of water when it's this hot.
Here's another egg, but it doesn't have any shell on it. It's soft. There's a couple of quail eggs. The poor little quails are very hot. Feels like the whole world's hot today.
Well, I'm about done with baking my sweetbread for today, and then I have to mix up the yeast bread that we will let rise overnight and bake tomorrow.
We put down our peat moss and our alfalfa meal in here, and we have to till it up good all over because the ground is very hard. We used it for storage of our extra plants, and so then we're going to have 2 rows of cucumbers. We have about 200 plants to plant this week. And we'll have 2 rows 4 foot apart in the center section because the cucumbers get pretty tall. And then on the sides, in 2 feet, on each side we're going to put a row of green beans. After a really hot day pulling grass and weeds out of the greenhouses, it feels really good to come home and get in the hot tub for a while and let the bubbles roll. And we keep it about 91 degrees in there, but on a day like today it feels cool, which feels good.